here for another creative conversation here at Arizona Artisan Creations at 8800 West Water Street in Marana, Arizona. We are open Wednesday through Sunday from 11, I would say let's go 11 to 3 because some hours may be 3, some hours may be 5. So if you're here between 11 and 3, you're going to catch us here. So today I'm with the beautiful Betty of Mountain Creations and Bee-utiful Beaded Bracelets.
Yes.
She spells it different. I'll make sure I put that in the comments so you guys can get all her information. And but it's a neat way of spelling it. So I wanted to make sure I said it correctly.
You said it correctly.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if it was a Bee-utiful or Bee-utiful. So anyway, she makes gorgeous jewelry from bracelets, beaded necklaces, some resin work, and we're going to go over some of that. But first, I have a few questions for you. And this came from some of our followers on Facebook, because we are on Facebook. And one of them was, what made you get started with jewelry?
I've been doing jewelry for about 20 years. And the really weird part about all that, I've always been fascinated with beads, always. And I said, you'll never catch me making jewelry with beads because that's what everybody else does. So I would buy them and make beaded flowers and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And then when I moved out here and married my husband, I thought, well, I'll try a few pieces of jewelry, and I've been hooked ever since.
Oh my gosh. Another question we had, and because you have 2 businesses, so you're very, very busy. So how did you get the name for, let's go Mountain Creations first, and then we'll go to Bee-utiful Beaded Bracelets. So tell me how you came up with these names.
Well, Mountain Creations, we're living in the Tortolita Mountains right now, and we have property up there. Well, we haven't exactly got to the property because there's not a road, so we're living in a travel trailer, my husband and I, 2 dogs and 4 cats.
Fun.
Yeah. So we decided, I was looking out at the mountains and everything, and I said, that would be a great name for the business, you know, because it's beautiful out here, and some of the stuff actually does come from the mountains, and my husband's going to be getting into that soon himself, so that kind of encompasses both of us.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. And if you're not familiar with the Tortolita Mountains, they are north of Tucson, so they kind of sit, they're like their furthest northern, well, yeah, northwestern range.
Yes,
northwestern range. And then what about now Bee-utiful? I'm telling you, she spells it B-E-E, so that's why different. How did you come up with that name?
Well, for the longest time, I refused to do the stretch bracelets because it was just so aggravating and hard for me to do. And then one day I conquered it. And I thought, well, I'm going to try to make a little business out of this. So I was going through stuff, and my daughter-in-law loves, you know, the black and yellow bees. And
the big bumblebees?
Mm-hmm. So I came up with an idea for, you know, Bee-utiful and doing it the way I did it. And I really liked it.
It's very clever, and that's why I wanted to make sure I said it correctly, because I was like, is she making beads with bees? Like, what is she doing? So I wanted to ask that. Another question we had, somebody wanted to know, how many beads do you think you have?
Oh my gosh. Well,
I've seen some of them, and they're very organized, but she's got hundreds, I would say, at least.
Oh, definitely in the thousands.
Oh
Thousands. I've been going to the Gem and Mineral show in Tucson, and then I've ordered some, so probably 17, 18 years worth, and that's thousands, if not going into the millions.
Now, do you work primarily with more of the plastic beads, or do you do like natural beads too? Because I've noticed that you do have some that look like they're natural stones, you know, of course they've been tumbled, and then...
Yes, I do try to stay closer to the gemstone beads. Plastic is not really my thing. I might get into it for the younger kids, because I do have pony beads and stuff that I'd like to start making bracelets for, you know, the little bitty kids. But my main thing is gemstones. I do glass as well. Glass beads are beautiful.
Oh, like the Dechronic or whatever
Yes,
they call
yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Those are gorgeous. And a lot of these are, sorry.
No, you're fine. This is one of your gorgeous creations.
It's
so.
gemstones and glass.
That's beautiful. Oh, I like the little mushroom. Okay, must show. Must show. Isn't that cute? And it's got a little mushroom charm at the bottom. That is super cute. Now, is this one of the stretch ones that you were talking about? So
Yes.
it'll fit, you know, if you got big hands and small wrists, it'll slip right over.
Yes, I try to keep them about 7 to 7.5 inches when I make them because that seems to be the standard size. Of course, I did have my very first custom bracelet that I made.
Oh, cool. I was going to ask if you do custom.
Yes, a lady got a hold of my daughter. My daughter, Lisa, is making a web page for us. So she called me day before yesterday. She was super excited. This lady wanted a bracelet made for her daughter who's graduating from 6th grade. And
Aww.
she gave me the colors, and she said she really wanted a little, like something with graduation on it and her name on it. So I found the cutest little charm. It was a little girl with the graduation stuff, the hat and the diploma.
Oh, the cap and gown?
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
And I put her name on the back of it. Of course, it took us 3 tries to get it the correct size, because she told me 5, and 5 just little bitty. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work, but yeah, we got it. And it was
Oh,
7
that's
inches.
so cool.
Yeah.
So you will do custom orders.
Yes.
Nice. I'm sure that's going to be huge. Now, I'm sorry, but if it sparkles, I'm like a moth to a flame, and this one caught my eye, and it is absolutely beautiful. What kind of beads are these?
These are just glass that's cut kind of like crystal.
Okay.
And
It
the
is.
more that they're cut, the more that they're going to sparkle.
Yeah, this is, I'm like, ugh, sparkly. I must stare at it. I don't know if you could see it in the light here, but, and you're on our website as well, right? Here in the
Yes.
store.
Yes.
But, oh my gosh, this is, I wish I could get closer.
And it has a little panther as the charm on the bottom. You can't see it very well.
Oh, yeah.
It's got little green eyes.
Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. I have so many bracelets and I don't wear them because I've got big hands and big wrists, or little hands and big wrists, and they look goofy on me. So, but I still, okay, I'm gonna see if I can't. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on this. It is stunning. Oh my gosh. That is really beautiful. That's just like one of the examples of some of the things you will see here. Let me make sure I get this set up correctly. And the charm is showing. And then I see that you also do, oh, what is this one? Now, is that natural stone?
Yes, it is. And just off the top of my head right now, I'm not for sure what kind of stone it is. I just, when I see something that I absolutely have to have, I just...
Yeah, you grab it
grab
and you
it.
design what you're gonna...
Yes.
Oh, it's got a charm on it. Is that a turtle or a bear?
That is a wolf.
Oh, a wolf. I should have my glasses on. Oh, yeah, okay, I can see it now when the light's hitting it right. I can see, ooh, gosh. It's another example of some of our gorgeous work here. And those are natural stones. If you could see the wolf charm on the end of it. Now, are you, do you do necklaces with these same beads? Or is it more you just the bracelets that you like to do? And then, because I do see a necklace here.
The bracelets started the charms and everything, and I'm going to be getting into the necklaces pretty soon. This one is, all the beads are all gemstone beads, and the centerpiece, which is a wolf head,
Yeah, this is beautiful.
it is also a gemstone.
And this you could wear with anything, really. I mean, you could, you know, wear it with like a nice black dress or a white dress, or even like a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, I think.
Right.
And dress it up. God, that's really pretty. And you could, it's got, it doesn't feel like cheap. It's got some weight to it.
Yes.
It's very nice quality. Look at that one. That is stunning. Oh my goodness. My husband loves wolves. So I see wolves and yeah, look at things like that. And then you do, I see you've got earrings as well. Do you correspond any of those with some of the things you make, or is it just something that catches your eye? And
It's something that just catches my eye. Like these 3 sets right here is made out of resin, except for this. This is shell
oh my gosh.
with the curl on it.
Oh, that's so pretty. Oops, flip it around. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't know if you can see them. Oops, I keep flipping it around. I don't know if it's going to show up. Let me see if I can. You can see it from there. It's it's so dainty. It's almost got a mother of pearl look to
Yes.
it too.
Yes.
And then this is, you said resin?
Yes, that's got resin with little flowers.
Oh my gosh. Now I've seen like some tutorials and I can't pull this off. Like I end up making a mess. I'm not a jeweler. I can do some other, but nothing like this. It's so sparkly. Oh, those are pretty. And then the hooks on these, are they like the hypoallergenic
Yes, they
stainless
are.
steel? Oh, you put the plastic on the back of the hooks. I have to do that to mine or they'll fall out. So that's very cool. God, that's really pretty.
Thank
That's
you.
so beautiful. And these would suit anybody from like a little girl to, even, older woman. I think or anybody who likes to wear earrings or dangly earrings. That's beautiful. And then this one you said is resin as well?
Yes, it's resin inside the little circle there. And
Oh, wow. And then the feather. And I have to say, your prices are so reasonable for the quality of work that you do. Like, honestly, if you sell something like this at like a fine jewelry store, you'd think you're going to spend, upwards of $50, $60. And her prices are so reasonable. I mean, even this set here, which is just gorgeous, here in the store, is only about $5. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Now, I noticed that you started working on something I've never seen before. I have never seen it, and it's so clever. And they're washers
yes,
that you have basically transformed into a gorgeous piece of artwork for, it's a statement piece, honestly. It's beautiful. So tell me, what have you done? Like, how are you creating these? And don't worry, I'll bring them up to the camera so you can see them too, but they're gorgeous.
it's just a regular washer. My husband calls them fender washers. And he has a whole big, because he's a mechanic, so he has a big bunch of them. And I saw a tutorial on Pinterest, and I go, oh my God, that looks so, so interesting. Well, several washers later, after I've messed them all up and everything, got to give up on it, then I did this one, and I used some little stickers that I had over it, and then just put resin over that, and then the little flowers, and then it just started building. It created its own personality.
Oh wow! Honestly, look at this. You would never know that started out as a washer. I mean, it's so pretty. And then she's got like flower. How did you get the flower? What are the flowers?
They're little stickers.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Look how gorgeous.
The flowers are little metal ones.
Yeah, the little metal ones.
Yes, they're metal flowers. They're aluminum.
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now, would you do custom things like that if somebody said, do you have something in certain colors, or can you make something this? Is it something you would experiment with and see if you could do? Or?
It would be something I would experiment with, so I could do custom orders, because I think that would be really fun and challenging.
This is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. And then this is another one. Oh, is that purple in there?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I love purple. And it's the same type of style where you put the appliques on or whatever and then resined over them, or?
These appliques are actually fingernail wraps.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
And the backs And the back, I use nail polish and then resin over that.
Oh, wow. That is so, I mean.
It's got little bitty, little rhinestones.
Yeah, like when you look at it, they look like they're changing colors from like a violet purple to like a magenta and then like a hot pink. And oh my gosh, this is, oh, and I like the leather, like that one's more on the lace, and then you've got leather, so just depending on the style.
Just depending on the style.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Honestly, I hope the camera's picking up how gorgeous this is, because it really is stunning. And I don't know if you can see the color changes in it. I really like those color shift things. I play with them with resin too, and I'm just like, ooh, if I see it, I can mix it, or I can use it, I'm
in love
go
with
crazy.
all of that.
It's like if it sparkles or, yeah. Now, what are these here? Are these trinket trays? Or
These are just trinket trays that you would use, you know, to throw your keys or your rings or whatever.
Your beautiful jewelry. Oh, they're all so cool. The feathers. They're like Southwestern designs, which is really cool. Oh, and you use the color changing. So this one goes like a violet and gold, and oh my gosh. Seriously, I'm gonna grab these two because they're so contrasting. Oop, I've got that one upside down. Look at that. I don't know if you could see the details in this. It's beautiful. And then this one has like snakes in it.
Yes.
I love the colors that you're using with the glitters.
Thank
Look
you.
at that. And now you do a lot of that here too, because you're always at the store. So not only is she an amazing artist, but she actually volunteers here at the store. So you'll see her here a lot of the times.
All the time, because I'm here
Yeah.
while we're open 5 days a week. And Aubrey, she graciously offered me workspace here to work.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, so you have a space where you
I
can.
do. Because living in a travel trailer up on the side of the mountain where we are, I have nowhere to work.
Oh, right. Yeah, and you need kind of ventilation too for some of it.
Yes.
But the lighting and then the space, so that's very cool. So you will see her here. If you're not sure how to get a hold of her, you just come to the store and you'll find Betty. She's here, and she knows a lot about the store and everything. Oh my gosh. This kind of, I know this sounds crazy, and I'm not a Swiftie. I do enjoy her music, and I think she's an amazing young lady. But I could see them going crazy for something like this with the pinks and the sparkles and everything. So I wonder if you'll get orders like that, because, you know, they could trade them as friendship bracelets even.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I love this one with the little mushroom on it. And then these are the, oh, very Western. And it's the striped, like the black and white bumblebee things.
Yes.
With a cowboy boot. So she's got like such a variety of things that she can do and custom order. Have you done, do you do like a lot of craft shows? Oh, and I know you've taught, like we have these vendor events here where somebody can come in and do something with a vendor. And so you've taught people how to make bracelets too.
Yes.
Because I saw you at one of those.
Yes.
So would you do like classes if it was something people were interested to show them how to create?
I'm actually
Some of the
going
things like that?
to do a class here for the bracelets.
Oh, very cool. And that will be on the website, or people
Yes.
can contact you.
Yes.
Now, you have a Facebook page for both businesses?
I believe so, and the only reason why I say I believe so is because my daughter has just recently started doing this for us.
So she's kind of in charge of your social media?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're so busy with this, and if that's, you know, something that...
She's more creative on that side than I am, and some of the things that she's posted on Facebook, you know.
Yeah, I've seen them, and I'm like, oh, Betty.
Very creative. Very creative.
So you're doing the creation that she's creating the posts for.
Yes.
So that's kind of cool. Has she ever helped you with any of the jewelry, or is she more on the...
She used to help me with the jewelry a lot, and then she worked at Walmart for the longest time, and then she quit Walmart to go to work as a prison guard.
Oh, wow. So she works for...
Well, she did. She
That's
just recently had a
hard.
baby.
hard job.
Yeah, so her husband told her that she needed to be a stay-at-home mom. So she's right now doing the other side of all of this for me.
Oh, very cool.
Well, I do this part. As a matter of fact, we used to go to the Gem and Mineral show together, and she bought a lot of stuff. Well, I bought her out. So now I added to my bead stash by buying her stuff.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. So now you have even more beads.
Oh, yes.
It's a great excuse to get more stuff. To
It
be
is.
like, oh, I'm buying somebody out. So I have to have it because it comes with everything. So, oh my gosh. That's
The funny part is every year we always go. And my husband would make snide remarks like, well, do you really think you need that much? Well, you've got all this here, and I picked up a certain thing. I don't know what it was. It was a strand of beads. And I said, I've had this for like 5-10 years. I said, one of these days I will go over there and I will find the perfect pendant to go with it.
Right.
So a couple of years ago, I talked him into going with me. Oh, that was a big mistake.
Oh, he's probably, now he looks at things through another set of eyes.
Oh, yes, because there is one particular vendor there that we go to every year. And so we walked in there and I introduced the man to my husband, and he starts looking around. He grabs the basket, my husband does. Next thing I know, he's picking all these different strands. Well, you don't have this one, you don't have this one.
Oh my gosh, he
About
created a monster.
$700 later.
Oh my God. Well, now he understands.
Yes, he does. So
I've had,
he enjoys going.
When I was doing a lot of craft fairs and stuff, I would get jars from different wholesalers, and I've bought out a few candle companies myself, and I would get their jars. I would just sit there and look at it, and like, what am I going to do? Or my husband would go to, sometimes he would go to yard sales or thrift stores, and he would see a really neat looking jar, and he's like, I bet you could pour something really cool in that. Well, now that I'm making the vases with the resin, he does the same thing. He'll find something and be like, hey, look, I found you something. I'm like, an old vase? He's like, yeah, but I know you could do something with it. I'm like, I have okay, well, just put it on the shelf and I'll get to it. Like, yeah, so they see things through another set of eyes, because at one point he's like, really, you need another one? I'm like, yeah, I have an idea of what I'm going to do with it.
Right,
So it'll come to me. Now he's doing the same thing. He did that with rocks too when we were doing the kindness rocks.
Yeah,
He would find really cool like river rocks, because he's a truck driver.
Right.
He would drive to like New Mexico and back. And if he stopped somewhere to take a break or walk around or something, he would see cool rocks. And one time he's like, hey, I got you something. I'm like, yeah. And I come out to his truck and he brings this ginormous dinner plate size rock. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this? But it's half broken. He's like, you can make a broken M&M with it. I'm like, it's the size of a dinner plate. Like, I'm doing things that are like in your hand. This I'm going to have to like lay down and like get a paintbrush. I'm like, he's getting excited over rocks. So
I know when I would bring special rocks home from the Gem and Mineral show, stuff that we don't have here, for a collection that I have, and I do it every year. Well, the first year that I took him with me, he starts looking at all the rocks that they have up there, and before I know it, he's picking these rocks and buying them. And he looks at me and he says, it's not like if we don't have rocks up there where we live. We have a ton of rocks, and here I am, picking up these rocks to buy.
I know there's, I had a friend visit many years ago, and he's like, I don't get it. The desert is full of cactus and rocks and dirt, and I literally see signs that say, clean fill dirt for sale. And he's like, you guys sell dirt. There's like dirt everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't get it either. Like, I don't want more dirt. Like, if you sell me a tree, I'm going to be happy.
Right.
But, what else? Is there anything else as far as like things you're working on coming up that, something you're getting ready to, like with your washers? I know you worked on this for a while. Is there anything else you're kind of thinking of creating, or is it top secret?
I am also doing bracelets. As a matter of fact, I have 2 bracelets that I am making for a very special friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
And another very special dear friend of mine who is a customer in the store. I just love her to death. She bought my first washer necklace, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
2 weeks ago. And she told me today, she said, I've been thinking, she said, you should take little washers and pair them up with your washer necklaces and make earrings and bracelets and make sets.
Oh, that's a very good idea. Yeah, you don't want them too big on the earrings because, the weight
They're
of them.
little bitty ones. I've already found some. They're just super
neat.
cute.
I can't wait to see those. And those will be on the website too. And I apologize. I know sometimes there's background noise, but we're actually doing this in the store. So we do have customers here while we're, having our conversations. So I know sometimes you can hear that. It's not like we're in like a crowded room. There is a working store right here. So, I'm excited to see those. Now, I know you're on Facebook. Do you have TikTok? Do you have Instagram or anything like that?
I just recently joined TikTok, and my daughter's gonna set all that up on there.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you're on the website for the store.
Yes.
And that website is www.arizonaartisancreation, not creations, creation.com. And you can see a lot of the artists, including Mountain Creations and Bee-utiful beaded bracelets. But, I've been so excited about talking to you, and she's been avoiding me. She was very nervous, and I don't understand why, because she does such beautiful work, and you really need to come see it. We're at 8800 West Water Street. Like I said, we're open Wednesday through Sunday. I know our hours are changing for the summer, but if you get here from 11 to 3, you're going to catch somebody here. Some days are 11 to 5, and I know some days may be going to 11 to 3, and we may be opening earlier for the summer hours. You'll see that on the website, or you can check our Facebook page. Just look for Arizona Artisan Creations. But I'll have some of that info in the description of the video with the links. I will also post your information so that if people want to reach out to you or find your beautiful bracelets and necklaces and cool trinket trays and I know you do some other things too, but she's so talented. Like, honestly, we could do this for an hour and go over everything. And I made that mistake once, having an hour-long conversation, and it was my fault because it was my interview, so we're not going to do that again. I don't want to do that to anybody. But I'm so glad we finally got to do this. I knew you would do fine. Was it painful?
No,
See,
it really was not.
I keep telling people it's not painful. I don't want to make this painful. But again, we're speaking with Betty with Bee-utiful Beaded Bracelets and Mountain Creations. And she's one of the amazing artists or a crafter. I think you craft the beautiful artwork on your bracelets and necklaces. So you kind of hover on both of those. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for finally agreeing to do this.
You're welcome.
And until we see you guys next time, I hope you all have a magical day. And again, thank you for joining our Creative Conversation series. Bye.